Let's go to King, please.
Assessing your work. In the space to the right, assess your immediate supervisor, your coworkers, your compensation, and your work environment. Summarize how you feel about your current or past employment. What are your ideals in this regard?
Okay, so here again we're talking about work or work habits, and what I say here is tell me about your past supervisors or present or future, and your past coworkers or present future, and your composition past, present, or future ideal, and the environment you've worked in before, or your present work environment, or your ideal future work environment, and what's your overall assessment? So in your case, King, where you've lived in Qatar, you have a good way to compare and contrast, right?
Yeah,
Did you work in Qatar or no?
no.
You were a kid.
But I know the work environment there,
Okay.
so
Okay.
probably I can answer
Okay.
some questions.
Okay. That's good. So talk about that. In terms of the past and the present, and what's your ideal in the future? What type of supervisor would you like to have in the future, and who would you like to work with, and what do you hope your compensation? What would be your ideal compensation, and what would be your ideal environment, and what's your overall assessment? Like that. Okay, that's important because usually for young people, compensation is very important, right? Because you're young and you don't have money and you're trying to get money and blah blah blah, like that. But as you get older, once you have money, then maybe the compensation is not so important, and you're more focused on your supervisor, your coworkers, and the environment. And once you have quite a bit of money, then of course you're not going to work for just anybody, and you don't want to work with people who cause trouble for you, and you're not going to work in an environment that's unpleasant once you have quite a bit of money, because at that point the money's not that important to you, like that. So tell me about that. How's it gone for you in the past and maybe the present, and what would be your ideal? Right. Of course, the ideal would be that you make a lot of money and you have all the benefits possible, and you have a great supervisor and great coworkers, and you work in a beautiful environment. Right. That would be ideal, but uh, that may not be possible for most people. I don't know. Do you think it's possible for most people to make a lot of money and work with a great supervisor and great coworkers in a beautiful environment? Is it possible for most people or no?
Mm, Possible.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, you're kind of an idealist, I think.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that now. No, I don't think so. I don't think so because most countries in the world are poor, right?
Hmm.
So the environment is going to be pretty bad in most places. And then if most countries are poor, then the compensations will be terrible, right? And so that's probably not possible. You might be able to get a good supervisor and some good coworkers, but the other two might be difficult.
Uh-huh.
Might be difficult. But think about this. How the idea here is for you to get a sense of what has your work life been like before, how is it now, and what's your ideal? What kind of work environment you would like to have? Here at our university, the environment is very good. It's very nice. We have nice floors, nice chairs. We have air conditioning, heating. This is very nice. It's very good. The supervisors here are very good. Very good. Co-workers are very good. Okay. Compensation is not that great. Okay. So in terms of the environment and the supervisor and the co-workers, I think it's ideal. I think it's I would say it's ideal, but the compensation isn't, unfortunately. Right. So that's the way it goes. Okay.